Welcome back to another Team Building Tips with John Sgromolo on the new Educational AD podcast. We're going to hear from John in just a moment, but first, let's hear from our podcast sponsors, starting with Violet Defense. We want to thank Violet Defense for sponsoring Team Building Tips as part of the Educational AD podcast. Violet Defense is dedicated to protecting our world from germs by bringing the power of UV disinfection to everyday spaces. Their patented technology enables them to harness the power of the sun to incorporate ultraviolet light into products and environments like never before. Whether you're ready to implement existing products, or if you'd like to explore researching and developing a custom deployment of their technology for your school, Violet Defense has the solutions and experience you need. Thanks again to Violet Defense for sponsoring the Educational AD podcast, and please go to their website, www.violetdefense.com. We also want to thank Sideline Interactive. We have a Sideline Interactive video score table in our gym, and it is a fantastic product. You really need to check them out. We also want to thank Sideline Interactive. We have a Sideline Interactive video scoring table in our gym, and it is a fantastic product. You really need to check it out. It's becoming harder and harder to fund an athletic department, but Sideline Interactive's indoor scoring tables and video boards can generate $10,000 or more every year while creating excitement in the gym and the ultimate game day experience for your athletes. Go to sidelineinteractive.com or call 832-786-0302 to schedule a live web demo to see their tables and boards in action and see what these fantastic products can do for you. You can also email them at sales@sidelineinteractive.com. That's sales@sidelineinteractive.com. We also want to thank Wall of Fame by Vital Signs. The FIAAA actually has a Wall of Fame video board for our Hall of Fame, and it's a great way to honor our history, and it would be a great way for you to do the same thing. Wall of Fame by Vital Signs has a mission to bring your school's legacy to life. They provide a variety of interactive touchscreen options, along with an extensive library of templates to make it easier than ever to recognize the athletic achievements of your students, both past and present. For ideas on how to showcase your school's diverse history and your proudest moments, visit www.vitalsignswalloffame.com, or to learn more and get started on your own digital Wall of Fame tribute, call them at 614-981-3589 or email them at sales@vitalsignswalloffame.com. That's vitalsignswalloffame.com. We also want to thank Athletic Surveys by Lifetrack. Athletic Surveys by Lifetrack are a quick, easy, and affordable way to collect comprehensive data that allows you to evaluate and improve your athletic program. Athletic Surveys by Lifetrack also gives the 95% of the players and parents who actually love your program a voice and helps demonstrate the importance that a positive athletic experience has for them. Go to athleticsurveys.com and check out their testimonials, and then give them a call at 1-800-738-6466, or you can email them at info@athleticsurveys.com. Athletic Surveys by Lifetrack. Let them help you take your athletic program from good to great. Welcome back, everyone, to Episode 2 of Team Building Tips with John Sgromolo as part of the Educational AD podcast. Episode 2 is entitled Other People Matter. John, what do you got for us this week?
All right, Jake. So, hey, when you remember back to, the many years you've had as an athletic administrator, who are some people on campus that maybe you thought just were underappreciated?
Oh, my goodness. The more you get into the job, the more you realize you need to appreciate people. So some of the people I was very intentional about reaching out to, obviously the athletic administrative assistant, or if you're just a one office campus, that high school athletic secretary, you always wanted to make sure that, she had your back and you had hers. Certainly the custodians, there's so many times you need something done that only the custodian can help you out with. So we always hooked them up with polos and hats and t-shirts. And I guess, maybe one more person outside of the athletic world would be that our food service supervisor, the cafeteria manager. You just wanted to make sure that they did feel that they were part of your greater team.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that one of the things that we need to think about as athletic administrators under this umbrella of that and belief that other people matter is think about your coaches that work for you. Think about what happens when they take off the coaching hat and they hang up the whistle and they go home every night. They have a family that they're going home to. And I think it's important to understand that when you're making decisions. I think, as we know in interscholastic athletics, being an AD, a lot of times we're underpaid for what we do, but it's the same with our coaches. Our coaches are underpaid. So the next time, you decide to ask a coach to do something beyond the call of duty, really scrutinize your decision. Is this something that's necessary? Is this something that can wait until tomorrow? Is this 7 p.m. phone call that's going to interrupt their dinner with their family? Is that something that I could, I can wait till 9 a.m. when they're on campus and give them a call tomorrow? Ideally, other people matter. As an athletic administrator, you deal with tons of people on a daily basis. You deal with front desk secretaries and administrators and parents and community members. And it's very important to make sure that you're fostering relationships with all of those people, at the very minimum, acknowledging their existence. I'm going to share a very short clip of when we're going back to our theme of Ted Lasso. When Ted Lasso got to the facility, there was someone that he met, and the person that he met was the kit man. The kit man in European soccer is kind of the bat boy, so to speak, for Major League Baseball, or the ball boy for the NFL. And his reaction when he meets Nate the Great was pretty good. So that for those of us that are listening on Anchor and the other audio platforms, Ted Lasso walks into the stadium and sees Nate, who is the kit man, and he asks Nate, "Hey, what's your name?" And he goes, "No one's ever asked me my name." So I challenge you to think about the people on your campus that you've never talked to, or the people that you've never interacted with. They know who you are, but do you know who they are? Thanks, Jake.
Very, very cool lesson, and it reminds me of that classic final exam question in divinity school. The abbot has all the young novices, and the only exam question that he gives them is, "What's the name of the lady that cleans your room back in the dormitory?" And the point was obvious. If you're going out to serve people, whether it's pastoring or coaching, you need to know about those people that are helping you every single day. Great stuff. John, if one of our listeners wants to reach out and pick your brain, what's the best way they can get in touch with you?
Well, I'm very big on Twitter. You can follow me at Coach Sgromolo, Sgromolo. You can send me a direct message there. You can email me at john.sgromolo@myoneplay.net, or you always give me a phone call, 904-336-6946. And I'd love to talk shop with you, and appreciate that everything you do for the student athlete experience every day.
Thanks, John. Remember, listeners, team building tips every single Thursday with John Sgromolo. For our listeners, thanks as always for tuning in. Remember, the Zoom recordings of these presentations are being uploaded to the Educational AD Podcast YouTube channel. Thanks for listening today. Come back again next Thursday for another team building tip.